Yo, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm gonna say it 40 more times. Wave, welcome back to Pass the Sticks. I am your
Yo,
host Jay. Joining me as always is Wave. Yo, what is good, my brother? Yo.
it's been a long time, man. I'm glad to be back. I hope everybody been doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's well. I hope you doing good. I hope you doing well, man. And yeah, I'm excited to get get to a strong start. Pause.
Absolutely, yo. Before I even say how I'm doing, Wave, we spoke the other day. I know you doing good, man. A lot of people been wondering, yo, what's going on? It's been a minute. Absolutely. Just let me before I get into anything, man. Let me just shout out y'all, man. Like for the bottom of my heart, man. I'm sure Wave can attest to it. Yo, we've always heard, yo, happy to see you. What's going on? But where's the show? When's it coming back? Is the show over? Show over? And I kept saying, nah, man. It's just the gaming industry was down. It was a perfect time to take a break. Wait, we was running for 3 years at that point. You know what I'm saying? 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. I was like, it was never like if it was coming back. It was just a matter of when. And literally, the time is now. We are back. Yo, everybody, I really, really appreciate all that. Like I said, like I told Wave off camera, from being in Cleveland and people being like, "Yo, I've heard of this. Like, I know you from somewhere." You know what I mean? From people
Yeah.
local, all over the place. I'm sure Wave has his own stories of people like, "Yo, like we post on the page and it's like, yo, this is dope. Well, where the pod at, right?" And people's like, "Yo, I listen to that when I go to work," and I'm like, "Yo, it's gonna be back. Yo, we are back. I appreciate y'all. Seriously, man. This is like I said, I'm so glad to be back. Wave, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been doing good. I got a better position in life. At work. You know what I mean. I'm a building leader at my school, so I got nothing but good news. I'm still having time to game, and I'm about a year away from graduating college. So I've been
Absolutely.
doing really good, man. I can't complain about nothing.
Absolutely, man. Yo, first off, congratulations. That's amazing, amazing.
Or
Um,
or
but yo, like I can't say it enough. I'm probably saying 50,000 times more. Yo, we are back, man, and we got a lot of stuff to catch up on, a lot of stuff to talk about. The gaming industry wave. I'll get your thoughts on it, but I think it's finally in an uptick. You know what I mean? A lot of games dropped in the time we were gone. A lot of news happened, some good, some not so good. But it's time to talk, man. Yo, as always, if you got any thoughts, comments, anything you agree, you disagree, put it in the chat, man. As always, we're gonna bring them up on screen. We're gonna talk about it. Uh, there are some changes that we'll talk about to the show in terms of the format. We'll get into that this week. It's not going to be as structured because we're going to kind of roll it out. However, as always, we're going to kick this off, Wave. Well, what games are you currently playing, bro? Tell me, it's been about a year, Wave. Real talk, it's been about a year. So
yeah.
this segment will run
Damn.
a little longer than usual because we got a lot of catching up to do. So tell me what you've
Yeah,
been
and
playing.
it's been so much. All right, so I know y'all know I'm a grounded player. So Grounded 2 came out and we have not sorry about that. We haven't spoke about Grounded in a long time. So Grounded 2 is probably one of the things that I probably talk about as we go, we continue the show. I play 2K. I know I play 2K. The regular normal stuff y'all know I play. And I can't think of none of the newer things. I haven't really played anything new. I've been kind of getting back, just playing all of the normal things like Valorant. Uh, yeah, really Diablo 4. Uh, what else have I been playing? Valorant. I said Valorant. Apex. Um, yeah, I mean, I probably think of some more things. It's been a long time, so my brain is just like all over the place. I'm more excited than anything. But
Absolutely.
yeah, what you been playing? I see you've been playing at New College. I saw you playing that today. So
Yeah.
like, what? How is that?
So fresh off the press, college football 27 dropped technically yesterday, July 2nd. I literally only played one game. I really like 26. I know a lot of people said that it didn't have as much of a leap as they wanted to. You know, they still want like top notch presentation. They still want some features that I guess EA kind of thought wasn't as hot, so they kind of like, we're not going to bring them back, but the fans want like some of the stuff in Dynasty mode, some of the stuff in Road to Glory. But from what I played, the game is smooth. I do appreciate Wade with a lot of these sports games and shooting games that come out year over year. If they can fine tune the gameplay itself, like I'm all for the presentation and stuff to get in an overhaul and keep getting better and better. However, the game just feels smooth. You know what I mean? It feels like college. It's fast paced, a lot of scoring, stuff like that. But I've really been enjoying that. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing exactly year over year how it got better. It does feel like the controls feel tighter. It feels like it's more intuitive. In terms of other games I've been playing though, Wave, as y'all, if you're a long time listener to this show, like I see Byron her in the chat. Y'all know I've been talking about that 007 First Light for years. Wave,
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I remember like it was yesterday, Wave, where when we live streamed the
remaster
Summer Games Fest, and they announced it. And we was like, oh, first we thought it was Hitman, right? We thought it was Hitman, but it was like, nah, this is 007. Yo, that game is fire, bro. Like, yes, for those who may have not seen the show, yes, I am biased towards 007 games. However, 007 First Light's incredible, Wave. I can't even lie. It's incredible. One thing I will say, shout out to Tokyo Swift. I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but he'll be on the show going forward as well, is this past Christmas, my daughter wanted a PS5. So we joined the PS5 gang, right? We on PS5. So I went back and there was a lot of games to go back and play, right? Like, I got to say one thing, man. Astrobot. I see why I won Game of the Year that year, Wave. I'm going to say it right now. That game is phenomenal. Astrobot is absolutely phenomenal, bro. Like, that's one of... Go ahead.
I was about to say, if I could recall, I think like one of our last shows before we like took our hiatus, you was talking about Astrobot and how you played it like after they won Game of the Year.
Yeah. So what happened was, like, when I played it, I didn't actually have the PS5 yet when that happened, right? But I played it and I was like, you know what? Let me play Astrobot. It was fun, but I was like, all right, whatever. It's new. It's new to me. The controls is a new concept. But when I actually bought the game and played it, like, to completion, game is incredible, Wave. Like, I'm actually looking forward. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to be like a PS6 type thing, but I hope they make a direct sequel to that. Let's see, what else have I been playing? I've also played the Switch 2. I've built on the Switch 2 library, whether that's when Animal Crossing got ported over, Pokemon Pocopia, mad games, man. I like one of the things, man. I have had a lot more free time, so I've just been playing games. I'm excited to talk about it over the next few weeks. I'm sure more games will come to light. But real quick, Wade, let's jump over to the comments, man. Jessica said,
Hold on. Because there's one game for Switch 2 I want to ask you about, because I know you was looking forward to it. You didn't mention it just now, and that's the Mario Kart joint. Did you get Mario Kart?
Mario Kart World?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I got the Switch 2, I literally bought that, or actually I bought the bundle. It came with it. I think the game is a lot of fun. The 24 racers is amazing. Playing online is fun, is sharp. I haven't played it in a while because obviously it's been out for a year now. I am looking forward to when they release the new tracks. You know, Mario Kart, they always release all these big map packs and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to that. But Mario Kart's a staple, so I'm definitely enjoying that, man. 100%. But yeah, real
like
quick.
Light and like way better than the last Mario Kart. My bad. I know.
Way better. So I'm gonna say yes in terms of the fact that it plays better. I don't know. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at this point is a legendary game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a legendary game. Maybe I won't say better, but it's a new experience. I can say that. Like, the open world, it feels next gen. I know some people disagree with that, but quite frankly, I don't care. It feels next gen. It feels next gen. That's the best thing I can say. It feels like the Mario Kart. They took everything that worked and built upon it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's get over to the comments real quick. Jessica said, welcome back. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Byron Hurd said, welcome back.
Shout
out to Byron.
Appreciate you.
Big shout out. every time we posted something, he's like, "Yo, this is a dope post." Oh yeah, I agree. I disagree. Well, where the pod at, yo? And I told you, I was like, "Yo, it's happening, bro." Just yo, seriously, I appreciate it. Real talk. I'm sure Wave does as well. Tokyo Swift and everybody, but I really do appreciate it. He said, "Got a lot to catch up on." Absolutely, absolutely. Let me know what games y'all been playing in the chat. Devontae said, "Welcome back, my guys."
Yo, D was good, my boy.
Appreciate it. He also said, "I've been locked in on that college football 26." I'm sure
tell us what you think about that.
Yeah, facts. Also 27. I talked to him today. He actually was the one that let me know, like, "Yo, did you forget about the college game?" And that's when I jumped on it. So that's when you saw me playing it.
Yeah.
Jessica said First Light. Yeah, First Light's a big one that we've been talking about. Absolutely. Swervy Sage said Arc Raiders, Diablo, Ghost of Yote, and Karen. I always forget how to pronounce that one. What is that, Wave? Karen?
Bro, listen, I don't know. Yep, just like that. Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I have not played Ghost of Yote as of yet. I haven't. My PlayStation 5 is dusty over here in the corner. So I haven't played God of War. I still haven't played the last God of War either. I'm behind on PlayStation 5 games. So definitely got a lot to catch up on.
You've been exclusively on Xbox, PC, or
Xbox exclusively. Yeah.
Got you. He said that indie rock climbing joint. I've heard of that.
Dude sitting in a pot. What's rock climbing joint you talking about?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Definitely let us know. Put me on, man. Like I said, I've been
dude sitting in the pot with a sledgehammer.
Word. But yo, Wave, let me ask you, man. So, correct me if I'm wrong. You have the PS5. I know you game PC, but you also have the Xbox, of course.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the Switch 2? Not yet. Still waiting.
Nah, I didn't get the Switch 2 yet, man. I'm gonna be honest, like I've been prioritizing traveling, and so I haven't got no new systems.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about I forget the name of it's like a new console that's coming out. It's not really a console, it's more like a PC. It's like in the middle. I forget
from
the name.
From Xbox or
nah, it's not from Xbox. It's from one of the PC companies. I forget the name of it though. But it's like a miniature. It's gonna be like a miniature PC. It's gonna look sort of similar to the Xbox, the black one.
Steam machine?
Not the Steam machine. It might not this. Is it the Steam machine?
Is it like $1,200?
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, the Steam machine. Yeah, shout out to Swervy because he reminded me of that as well. The Steam machine. Yeah,
I think it's a Steam machine. I'm probably if I do get another console, that's probably the next one I get.
Absolutely. Shout out to my boy Brian. He said, "I just played Call of Duty for the first time." Brother? I hope you don't mean like ever, like
yeah. Wait,
you mean the new one? Yeah, it's like yo, that's Hold on.
I think he mean period. That's crazy.
Yeah, yo, I know Brian's around our age, man. Where were you in 07, 08, 09? Like
Black Ops 1, when we needed you with all the toxicity in the lobbies.
Word. Yo, Devontae said, "Can't wait to see all the GTA content y'all make when this game drop." Yo,
we've been making GTA 6 content for 3 years and never dropped.
Yo, nobody has kept the name Grand Theft Auto 6 alive like us as Pastor Six, man. Yo,
they need to send us that shit for free as many times as we done mentioned that motherfucker. Yeah.
Facts, and we're gonna get into GTA 6. Only right. It's only right. King Reed said, "Escape the back room. The back rooms had us bitching."
Oh yeah, we was in there wilding. I got some of that recorded. I might post it on the page so everybody can see that.
Word. Yo, Rob, what's good, Rob? Yo, it's my boy Rob. Yo, he said, "What's good?" And he also said, "Bro, if you survive COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, you can survive it." Yo,
Brian apparently was hiding. He was not with us in those lobbies.
That's crazy. Jazz with the long running joke once again. 0 days without mentioning GTA 6. Well, this ain't the year because we gonna be like,
we probably gonna mention that every episode.
As they put out news, we probably gonna be talking about this game forever, as is the world. Like Brian said, I'm legit taking off work when GTA comes out. Are y'all?
I'm scared to put it in my time because I don't trust these motherfuckers not to push it back. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
scared to do it. I might have to just call out. I don't know.
we're gonna talk about it, but real talk. Now that we have an official date, right? Like that official date is locked. The pre-orders are out November 19th. Like I said, we'll talk about it, but I think it's real now. I know I've been back and forth. It's real, it's not real, it's real, it's not real. I think the pre-orders are out. I think November 19th is it.
But you know what though? Now that we here, and I know to this episode we just shooting the shit. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We miss everybody, so we just talking. But now that we here though, I want to bring up a point that I made a while ago, and I don't know if everybody remember this, but one of the big things that I was talking about when it comes to GTA 6 is if they could beat GTA RP, because that shit is huge. Like you can do everything already in GTA RP. So besides like the graphics, because obviously they should like have a better game when it comes to the graphics. Like, can they? How are they gonna wow us with this? Besides, like like the graphics is gonna have to like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you can already do everything in GTA.
That's a good point.
So like I don't know how they gonna. I don't know where they grab us at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like you said, this is the welcome back show. We shooting this ish, man. So let's just get into it. Grand Theft Auto 6 releases November 19th, 2026, as we know, right? Technically, we don't actually know for sure if it's gonna drop or not, but I think it's gonna drop. The pre-orders are out. People are already paying hard-earned cash. If they move this back again, it's gonna be like a financial problem at this point. You know what I mean? So I think, assuming it comes out, Wave, not only are you looking forward to this, and y'all in the chat, let us know what are your expectations, because those are two different things. I think everybody in the world who games is looking forward to it, but also what are your expectations for Grand Theft Auto 6?
I expect a crazy the story mode gotta be crazy. The story mode gotta be crazy because that's like the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm not hopping on online straight away. Like I want to. The story mode got to be crazy. So I think that's what's gonna grab somebody like me. Most people probably too. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's what GTA is really known for anyway. Is the story mode. The online mode took off kind of recently, especially with the RP.
Yeah. So
well, recently, like 10 years ago, but still GTA recently. Shit.
Yo. Byron's y'all been going so long. I started playing Lawn Simulator around.
Damn, it got that boring out to the motherfucker. Lawn Simulator is crazy.
All right, here's my thoughts. Obviously, I'm looking forward to the game. That's obvious. I'm sure everybody in the chat looking forward to it. Let me know your expectations, though. What do y'all expect? However, I've been very curious, Wave, in terms of how can they make this game light years better than GTA 5, right? GTA 5 was out of here from day one on the 360 PS3, and then they made the leap to Xbox One, PS4, and it took off. The multiplayer, the RP, right? Mm. The fact that they're launching the game with just a story to start. Now, we know multiplayer's coming. We know the RP is coming. It's just too much money left on the table if they don't bring it. But the fact is that it's basically like we've been working on this story for a long time. This is still the bread and butter of Grand Theft Auto. Play this first. Wave, I know it's in Vice City, the whole state. You know what I mean? This gotta be the best Grand Theft Auto, like story-wise. Like, leave multiplayer aside for a second. We'll talk about that when that gets announced. This has to be like top.
But that's
level,
the only way. Even when online is announced, that's the only way they're gonna migrate any players, because if the story mode is ass and online mode is a while away, people gonna go right back to RP. Why not? They working over there, they get money. Like, in the way they rolling it out, they're making it seem like people gonna be able to make money right away too.
Right.
So like that's people gonna wait until that come out. I mean, and then they're gonna mod it up on it online. You know what I'm saying?
So we got the price. That's one other thing I will mention. We got the price. It's $80 for the base game. So basically Same. Remember we talked about Mario Kart World when that got announced.
Yeah.
80. I think this is technically like besides some of the other games that Nintendo been flip flopping with the price of. This is like the next big entry level game to come out at $79.99 US dollars. There is a special edition for $100, $99.99. But all that aside, way flat out, this has to be the best Grand Theft Auto story wise of all time. People have to be able to get into it and be like, yo, you hit your boy. Let's say I hit you up. I hit Brian. I hit Byron. I hit Rob. I just anybody and be like, yo, you have to play this. Like, buy it now, right? We know the game's going to do record-breaking numbers, but this has to be the greatest Grand Theft Auto game of all time. Why? And people want to say it may not be fair, but we waited 13 years. It starts there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would say we first, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all in the chat or Wave, we first started hearing about Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2021. Like, not trailers and stuff, but they started, like, mentioning it, right?
Yeah, because we spoke about it every year on the show since.
Right.
Yeah.
So
probably a year or two before we started.
I'm curious to see what everyone says, because I know everyone's going to buy the game. That's different, right? We're not talking sales. It's going to be it's like when like it's like when Taylor Swift dropped, right? The numbers are going to be there, but is it good? Or when Kendrick or whoever dropped Drake, it's like it's going to be, the numbers are going to be there. Is it good? So let's see what the chat is saying, because I'm very curious.
Hold on. Before we go to the chat, let's talk about the price though, because on one episode we did before we spoke about the price, because it was a speculation that it was going to be $100 or $150 for the deluxe, and like we was really, pouring it on them as far as like the hating go because of that, and that was well deserved if that was really the truth. You know what I'm saying? But $79.99 for a base game like GTA 6 is not bad, because like we OGs, we remember a time where like certain games, the good games, the ones that really was like top of the top. Yep. Those games was $75.
That's a fact.
Those games were $75. So, and that's when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? So if you like 35 older, you remember those $75 games. So $79.99, not that bad. You know what I mean? So
absolutely, I have no problem with the price.
For keeping it. It's a fair price.
I have no problem with the price. To be honest, I know people don't want to hear this, but if all games going forward, let's say from here on out, was $10 more, which brings it to $79.99, it is what it is. However, I'm glad it's not. I'm glad they didn't take advantage, like you said, right? $149.9, because people would have bought it anyway. So, but the fact that they kept it right at like regular prices, they didn't break the mold. Mario Kart World did. Madden, when that drops for the deluxe version of that's $100 as well. So most games with the deluxe is $100. I think the price is completely fair. Yo, Wade, we got some chats that are rolling in left and right. I'm trying to keep up. I appreciate y'all. Yo, definitely let us know your thoughts on this GTA 6 stuff. Let's see. Brian said, glad to have y'all back. Appreciate you, bro.
Sir. Appreciate you.
Rob said he got his PTO ready.
Thanks.
He also said the real value is going to be the people who get to play it on PC for the mods.
Yeah, that's where the value at now. Shit, that shit, man. You know how much money they getting from the RP?
Facts.
GTA bought 5M, so they're gonna be ready for GTA 6 to be on 5M. So yeah, money raking in over there.
Swervy said, I'm sure the story will be dope, and they showed up the size of the map. Yeah, the map is huge. Like, it's definitely, I think they said by 3 times it's the biggest map ever. So like basically we're playing a state now instead of like a city.
Well, there's reports that the online like server size is gonna be 100 to 150 people. So the world gotta be big for that.
Right.
That's insane.
I mean, basically we're playing in a state for the first time, right? Like we had I think the first time to have multiple cities was that San Andreas? Where like technically there was multiple, like you crossed the bridge and then GTA 4 and then and obviously GTA 5, but now we're playing in basically an entire state.
But you gotta think about it, right? Think about the maps where you could have that many people. Like what come to mind is Battlefield. When you have 64 versus 64, you got that many people, 128 people. The map is is incredible. So to have 150 people on one server, the map got to be incredibly big. Like that got to be crazy. I can't. To be honest, I'm getting excited thinking about that. I can't even lie. I am.
Yeah, like Rocks. They got it. They got it. They
got Jessica me hooked, line, and sinker. I ain't even see nothing.
They do. They really do, yo. Just said fantastic graphics, perfectly executed stories, and lots of content for me. Yeah, like the social zeitgeist around GTA it's the holiday game. Like honestly speaking, I know we had this debate plenty of times on the show. If I'm Nintendo, Mario drops next year. That's the big game for next year because that's looming. We're gonna talk about that in the weeks to come. The 3D Mario game is coming. I say push it back, bro. Call of Duty is coming out early this year. It's coming out early this year. You see what I'm saying, Wave? It's coming out early this year to get out of the way.
I'm skipping that. Unless it's on Battle Pass, I'm skipping it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Skip.
Rob said, I expect an insane story, crazy replay value, hella side missions, modability on PC, and wild online. It needs to have hours and hours of replay value.
I think it will.
They got 13 years out of 5.
Bro, and the PC thing is a given. They bought 5M. Yeah. That's a given. It's a wrap. That's automatically happening.
King Reed said that shit like buying the new Madden or 2K. RP took over, so what can they add that makes it worth it? That's a good question. Can they do anything more?
They can't. No. That's why they have to make an incredible story mode, and that's probably also why they're not releasing online mode right away. To give you a chance to spend money on that, because they already know online is gonna do what it's gonna do.
Right.
You know,
Marquis James was good, bro. Was good. He said, bro, we can't even buy it anymore. Like, can we so basically he's talking about the physical game. Like, we can't buy the physical game, right? Because there's no physical disc at launch. That's another thing.
That's a PlayStation thing.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a second.
Dust in the corner over there.
We're gonna get into that in a second. But he said Taylor Swift got married today at MSG. Yeah,
Taylor Swift got married. Who the hell cares? I don't give a damn.
Hey man, Taylor Swift. I know Trav as Kelsey a gamer. That might be why they got married today, man. Because when GTA 6 dropped, like that marriage postponed, yo. That marriage postponed. Real talk.
Got his PTO ready too. Shit.
Yo, King Reed said games are going to hit $100 base price soon. This has been a debate for a while now, Wave, in terms of if or when this is going to happen. Console prices going up.
No time soon, though.
Hopefully not. Console prices going up. I think right now, when I bought the Xbox Series X, that was $500 at launch. I think the PS5 was $500 at launch. When I bought it, it was right before the price went up again, which was I think I paid $499. I think both now are I think Series X is like $600. This is like the first time in our life, Wave, that the console we bought at launch is more money now than when we bought it at launch. Yo, I'm
glad I got it already.
I was thinking about that, bro. There was a time where I remember buying the GameCube for $250 at launch, and then I remember seeing the GameCube for $99.99, right? $49.99. I can't, it's just crazy, but
it's reselling culture, man. I feel bad for the kids. I really do.
Absolutely.
They're the ones that's suffering from this joint because they can't work to get this.
Rob said, I just hope since they took the time on the game, it feels quality and it doesn't feel too buggy, glitchy. That's been the main issue with games these days. Most games come out half-baked and buggy, Yo, wait.
They definitely got time. It
can't glitch. It cannot glitch. I'm sorry. I know I'm the one on this show, Wave, that's usually like they'll get the bugs out. It'll be all right. Not for Grand Theft Auto 6. Nah, this game got to play smooth.
The online mode is going to be buggy because it's going to be so many people online.
Not even that. You know why? Because it's not available at launch. I'm not even bothered. Nah. I'm saying that about the online mode is too because it's not at launch. See what I'm saying? They got a whole separate timeline to work on that. Whether that game, whether that part drops in March, or whether it drops in February, January, next summer, they got time dedicated to that. So it can't be buggy at launch, bro. Hell no.
Nah, I'm with you.
Let's see. Okay. Tokyo, Tokyo Swift was good, man.
Swifty.
What's good?
The only
Vic
Swift
said,
we acknowledge is Tokyo.
Vic with the crying face. Byron said they already are in a way. WWE 2K26 technically is more than $100 if you really want to have everything in the game. And then he added.
Now we talking about base play.
All the add-ons and stuff they do to games now, pathetic money grab. Wave, let me.
Yeah,
I'm with him on that.
Crazy.
So when WWE 2K26 dropped Wave, we didn't have a show around that time. But let me tell you this, Wave, they dropped the game, right? And they announced, there's a new system that if you want to unlock all the characters and stuff without having to buy them, you can. You just grind through the game, right?
Yeah.
Except you had to pay to do that.
That's what?
You had to pay to do it. So back in the day, so 2K25 and 24, if you bought the deluxe, it would just give you literally press Y or triangle and it will unlock all the wrestlers, right?
Right.
Now you buy the deluxe, you can hit that to unlock the people that you can grind to do that. There's no ability. Like, you see what I'm saying? Either way, if you really want to spend money, I think somebody calculated it. If you really wanted to get all the wrestlers available in the game and stuff, you had to pay roughly about $150 to $200.
Yeah, I saw that with Undisputed as well, that boxing game. They put that on Game Pass, and all of the boxing DLCs all together, that joint like $150, $200 too.
Facts.
Just to get all the boxes, which is crazy.
Rob said there should be zero performance issues, zero optimization issues, and zero glitches at this point. There's been way too much time and money into development. I don't want another half-baked game that they fix with updates and DLC. Like I said, if you give me a new game, Wave, this is a new game from a new IP, blah, 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 I give it all the grace in the world. We've literally had arguments on the show about it where I'm like, give it time, they're going to fix it, it's going to be all right. I even defended Cyberpunk for a while. Like,
yeah, that's a good
example. It's going to be all right. Yeah. GTA 6 don't get that. Rockstar got too much money. The game probably, what do you think it took to make Wave?
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I apologize for even trying to give him grace on any of this shit. Yeah, I forget GTA 5 is the same age as my oldest daughter. They in high school, right? Be in high school together. This shit is crazy. So yeah, you're right. It shouldn't be. I'm with you.
Tokyo Swift said, keep telling y'all the internet is the best and worst thing that ever happened in gaming. Ship a bare bones game, we'll add to it later. The day one patch. That's been Tokyo Swift's thing ever. Like, don't give me a day one patch.
GTA 6 can't do that shit, bro. We've been waiting for 3 years.
One question I got for you, Wave, in the chat. Y'all put it in the chat, your answer. What's the file size, Wave? How many gigabytes?
Out off the rip, I want to say 180.
180?
Off the rip, yeah, 180.
I had it at 200, so yeah, we basically in the same ballpark. I had it at 200.
Because I'm thinking about like the newer the games that got like a whole bunch of file size, like COD and all that. That's about around it.
What's COD like at launch? 160, 150?
Yeah, about 150, 180, anywhere between that. 100 the least.
King Reese said 250.
250.
Tokyo Swift said at least 150.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Start clearing space around I think they said November 12th. That's when that's when you could pre-download it, right? So the thing that bothers me, way before we even move on about the physical thing, is you could buy the physical case, right? But it's just the code in a box. Now, if you're a collector, you may not care because you get to put the physical case on the shelf, right? Mm-hmm. The thing that bothers me is like game preservation. And we'll get into that. That's a long-standing topic on the show. But My thing is like you buy the physical, you pre-order it, and you get it days early just to download it. You can't play it until the 19th. There's no early access because they don't want nothing being spoiled for the fans. I kind of understand. I kind of don't because it's like you pay $100. Usually you get a day or two, or sometimes a week early. But this one is you could just pre-download it early, so that way when it hits 12, you're good to go. Versus if you don't pre-order, you have to download it when it's time. What's your thoughts on that?
I think that's ass.
Yeah.
Simply put, bro, I mean, it's gonna be spoiled for people either way. Be honest with you, like, because everybody not gonna be able to afford the $80 right now. And to be honest with you, I'm not pre-ordering that, so it's gonna be spoiled for me because I'm gonna watch it before I buy it. I'm still gonna buy it, but I'm one of those people now, like, you know, like Swift said, because of the internet, I'm watching the games before I buy it. Oh, you know, one game I forgot to mention I was playing, Black Myth Wukong. That got some of the bosses in that game got spoiled for me because I didn't buy it for PlayStation. I waited for it to come out for Xbox to buy it.
Gotcha.
So like, you know, it don't matter. Some people it's
Rob said I think it's gonna be like 210 to 220, mainly because Call of Duty right now PC is around that if you want the whole game, like the campaign and everything. Yeah. Yo, over 150 gigs wave for just a story. Think about it. It's not even a full. It's just a story.
Want you playing nothing else, man. They trying to monopolize your storage, so you don't got no space to play nothing else.
But yeah, we're gonna be talking about Grand Theft Auto for a while. Let's move on to something that basically was touched upon already, Wave, and that's Sony and Microsoft. Both announced Sony announced it. Microsoft is heavily rumored around the same time to stop producing physical games. Both are targeted around 2028, which is some people are thinking that's when the Project Helix and the PS6 will be out. Now, Wave, you know me. If y'all know me, like I said, I understand we might have some new viewers. I am a video game collector. I've collected games for 10 years now. Played them my whole life, but literally physically started collecting 10 years ago. This sucks, man. Like I said, I am very passionate about this particular topic. I think this is trash. I understand that they can cut costs by not having to produce the physical medium. However, it's not hard to produce the disc. It's not. That's why all of them at one point moved from cartridges to disc, right? Because it was cheaper. And I think the present, I'm not really concerned about being able to play the games. Wave. I download games now, right? When games come on Game Pass or the PlayStation Plus, I download games. So I'm not saying I buy all of my games physical. However, we have seen there's been cases where they can literally take the game away if they choose to. And where I'm starting to see it, honestly, way more in my life is, let's say there's a movie out, right, that I want to find. Back in the day, you just go to the cabinet, you got the VHS, you got the DVD. Sometimes there's movies I can't find that's not on streaming. So, you know what I mean? Or it might be movies that I have bought digitally, but now for whatever reason, I can't access that. So I either have to buy it again or I can't watch it. That's my fear when it comes to games. I know it's been happening more and more. I think it happened. What was the game that completely bombed? They literally took it off. Was it It
was a few games. I know one that I used to play is Knockout. The Dodge
Knockout, yeah. Yep. Knockout was one of them. I think was it South Park Snow Day? I think that was another one that they did that too.
There's a few games like that.
It's
a few games, and that's kind of why I suck. Because you can't pick and choose what games you want to stop and play. Stop playing. They choose for you.
Absolutely.
I would have loved to continue to play Knockout, but because it was an only online game and they got to pay people to maintenance or maintain these games, which if they put it on disc, they would not have to do. And also you can play online with disc games. That's how it started.
Right.
So why did we stop? To me, honestly, and I think this remind me of something that I believe Tokyo Swift might have said on a previous episode, that they just They want to make it so that we cannot own the games. We can't
Yeah.
own the games. We have no say in nothing. They could just take it away when they want. They could claim it's for maintenance reasons or with the studio shut down or whatever. But I feel like we put the money towards it. We spent this money on it, and we bought the skins and we bought the cosmetics and all this other stuff. You shouldn't be able to just take that away. If you don't want to maintenance and just let that stay how it is, let us just play the single player games or whatever online modes that's there. And let it be ghost towns if it have to be, but let us still be able to access it. We paid.
Yo, I completely agree. Like, I think like that's my biggest fear. Is like, for whatever reason now, if a game flops, right, and or people's killing it on Twitter, stuff like that, a lot of times they'll just delist the game, flat out. Like, it's not even like, oh, because like we've seen games that get trashed and then they like Cyberpunk, where it was trashed at first. Everybody, it was a laughing stock. Everybody made fun, and they built up the game over time, and people ended up loving it. It actually started to win awards, which I know we protested when that happened, but it's actually started to win awards. With some games, it's like, all right, you think it's trash, we're taking it away. What about the fans who like the game? I've never seen a game where it was every single person hated it. What about those people who like the game? Maybe if they had a physical copy, they could still play it. You don't have to still sell the game. But what about this also happened when stores closed, right? The Nintendo, when they closed the store for the 3DS, when Microsoft closed the 360 store. It's like some of those games that you had are gone forever. It'd be nice to be able to have the physical copy to still play it. Like some of my 360 games, if I didn't have the physical disc, I would never be able to play it again. And like now, you're eliminating that aspect of it forever. So it's like years from now, if you want to play some cool indie game like Split Fiction, right? Like Split Fiction, if that game is delisted, you'll never be able to play that again unless you can get your hand on a disc. And as a collector, I can tell you, some of these games, when that happens, the price goes up and up and up. Like there's some games right now that you might have been $30 in stores when we were younger, that's now like $210 in most retro game stores because they're hard to find. And now, if you make it that's the only way to access it, Wave, you're gonna start seeing games like $350, $450, $550, like because of that. So it's like, nah, I think it's anti-consumer. I think it's trash, bro. I really do. Like, and
PlayStation is heading this, by the way. It seemed like, because I'm hearing things that Xbox is refuting the claims that they is getting rid of physical copies. Right. I'm hearing them saying that they're not doing that. It's just PlayStation. So it seems like PlayStation is the main, group that's heading it. I don't know what else PlayStation got to do to show the PlayStation fan base that they don't give a damn about them. I don't know what more do they have to do, bro. Like for real, outside of just spit on their heads when they come to buy this damn PlayStation. I don't know what they got to do.
Yeah, like
and people fight tooth and nail for PlayStation still to this day, regardless of Xbox showing them like, bro, this is the way. You don't even have to have the Xbox system. You just got to have something associated with Xbox, which is probably everything except for PlayStation.
Yep. Most said it's garbage. They're trying to make it easier to Thanos snap away your library. And the crazy part is, it's not like they announce it, right? Where it's like, on this day, like for example, Game Pass will say these games are leaving Game Pass on this day, right? But some of these games, when they get delisted, you literally go to click to play it and be like, nah, this game is not available. And you're like, wait, what? And it's like, and then you have to look it up and they'll be like, yeah, they took it off. I think that's garbage. Jeff said, it's pure greed and similar things are happening across all forms of entertainment. If full payment no longer means ownership, then that is a major problem. I agree.
Right.
I agree. Like I said, there's certain things I cannot find unless I try to track down the physical DVD or something. I think that's crazy.
They ain't doing DVDs said, no more either. Shit.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah. Rob said Jet Set Radio. That's a perfect example. It's gone.
Damn.
Absolutely gone. He also said it's kind of stupid considering that even if you buy a physical copy, you have to install it to your console anyway.
Right.
That's another thing. So we're still in this generation wave. So like we don't even know if the games that, like for example, my PS5 collection, my Series X collection, I don't even know technically if I'll have access to those games. You know what I mean? I might like I literally I'm gonna try and find like a copy of South Park Snow wait, was it South Park? Yeah, South Park Snow Day to see if I put that into the console, what happens.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know next week what happened.
Tokyo also said if buying ain't owning, pirating ain't stealing.
Message.
Emulators.
Message.
Rob said Nintendo did that with the Mario 3D Superstar game. Wait, we covered that when it first dropped. Remember, it was a limited time thing, and then literally it's been gone. Like, absolutely gone. Sony fanboys, Apple fanboys. So guess we're throwing shots. He said facts, bring back the cartridges. Yo, so far Nintendo has not said anything like that. I know obviously right now they're on the cartridge system with the Switch. But yeah, yo, bro, like, and I know people, they say, Jay, you're a collector. So obviously, yes, this probably hits me a little harder than some people, but like, I think, yes, it bothers me probably more than the average person. However, I still think it's a problem because, again, you pay for something and now you're telling me that you can't have access to it no matter what.
I think it's a problem that everybody's spending their goddamn money, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Problem to everybody.
Absolutely.
Should be a problem to everybody.
All right, let's move on, man. I'm sure we'll be talking about this as more and more news about it comes out. Let's jump to something a little more positive. Wave, new Dragon Ball Xenoverse game, man. We're going to check out the trailer now. I got it right here. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Wave, I'm going to let you spearhead this topic as this is what you brought. Let's check this out.
Disgustingly selfless. But I wanted to stop by and talk to you. Because it might be the last chance we get.
This power won't just protect history. It will also protect all life within history as well.
Isn't it grand?
What kind of trick is this?
Wait, Goku? What is this? What's happening to you? Now, it's time for you to witness the fruits of my research.
Now that's creepy.
17! 17!
If this keeps up, everyone will disappear.
Great news! You've been chosen for that big mission.
To get history back on track, we've taken down all kinds of foes, time and time again. We didn't only meet enemies in those time periods we visited, those who also believed in justice. History, the future, protect it all. This is goodbye. I had a fun life. Thanks to you.
All right, Wade, talk to me, man.
So before we give thoughts, I just want to give you guys some background. So if you're not familiar with that guy right there, he's from Dragon Ball Heroes, which is like a short form of Dragon Ball Z episodes. And he pretty much is a scientist. And what he did was kidnap Goku and a couple of other Z fighters and trapped them on his world just to experiment. Kind of think of Dr. Gero, but more powerful. But in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, you get to make your own Z fighter, and you go back in time and you pretty much help the Z fighters with certain parts of history. And they are dropping this new part of it, which is Dragon Ball Heroes, as I mentioned earlier, which is super dope. So knowing all of that now, Jay, what do you think about what you saw?
I mean, so my first question is, and if you don't know, it's cool, but That right there, that's the graphics. That's how it looks. That's
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's not CGI. That's just how.
All right, cool. So first off, it looks incredible. You know what I mean? Like I think like one thing when it comes to like this style of games, I think it's dope. Like obviously we all grew up on Dragon Ball, so it's like basically it's like we're playing what we watch. Actually, better to be honest. So, you know what I mean? It's playing like better than what we watch, and I think that's super dope. As for the gameplay, I'm gonna be honest. I know some didn't like Fighter Z and some of the other games, but like I've never, me personally, and I know I'm probably biased, but I've never played a bad one. They've all been at least alright. They like I'm being real. Like there's certain games where it's like I just don't judge it as hard as the other people. You know what I mean? I just don't like it's like, but to me this looks fire. Like again, if I actually play it, will I like it? That's different. However, like I said, I'm not caught up on terms of like the lore and the story of it. Like this is one of those situations. Like some people when it MK drops, they just go and buy it and play it, but they may not be up on the lore how like I am, right? So for example, like that's kind of how I'm on the opposite side with Dragon Ball. It's something that I will check out absolutely, but I definitely would defer to you on this.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the thing about Xenoverse. It actually, because you get to go back, it gives you all of the lore leading up to this, so you wouldn't be like out of the loop as you go through the missions. And you get to choose like you get to customize your own Z fighter, like I said before, but you get to choose different skill sets. So you can have Goku or the Kamehameha, and then you have Vegeta's Final Flash, or you could have Krillin's it's final. I forget Vegeta's Big Bang, I guess you could say for Vegeta, just because I forget his other Kamehameha type of thing.
Yeah.
And then Krillin's, you could have his Solar Flare. So it's cool. You could just mix and match, and then you could dress yourself any kind of way. You could fly around this open world. It's cool, man. If you into Dragon Ball Z and you don't like that linear fighting style game, the 2D style like Dragon Ball Fighters X, then this would be dope to check out. And I think the trailer was fire.
Absolutely. Like again, like I didn't know. Like sometimes we see trailers where it's like it looked fire, then we see the gameplay and it's like, all right, well, that wasn't that. But like again, like I think like I think that's not only important, obviously, but I think that's incredible. Like I think that helps. Not all games, but like games like this where it's like again, you grew up on it, you know how it's supposed to look. Sometimes we get the gameplay is trash and the cutscenes look great. But like this is like I think it's important because it feels like you're playing one big cohesive thing. And like I think the fighting controls and stuff is always gonna be fire. But I think this right here looks impressive. Like I kind of did feel the same way with Fighter Z Fighter rather. But still, Mo said fire emoji, and right before because I did miss this, Rob said Nintendo is low key pushing the digital stuff because Star Fox, the digital version, is $10 cheaper at GameStop.
And you know Nintendo don't do cheaper on none of they shit. They don't do that. Know something up.
Right. But yeah, yo, but yeah, man, yo. So, is this like this is you said this is a film or a series? Is based on.
So it's the Dragon Ball Heroes is like a form of short. It's not like you know how the regular show is like 25 minutes long, 30 minutes with commercials. This is probably each one of these episodes is probably like 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. So it's like shorts. It's almost like fan made, but it's not.
Right. Okay.
And it's kind of hard to find too. You really got to scour the internet to find these episodes.
Got you.
It's called Dragon Ball Heroes.
Rob said that looks lit. Absolutely, I completely agree.
It is. Because I played the first one. I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the first one, and it was fire. Me and my boy Reese in the chat. Shout out my boy Reese.
Absolutely. But yeah, yo, another so basically real quick, let's get into just some quick housekeeping as we glad to be back, man. Yo, some of the things that's going to change about this, if you remember, if you're a long-term listener, you remember the old format. I literally could say it verbatim. Welcome to Past the Sticks, Jay, Wave. We're gonna start out with what games are currently playing. Then we usually would go into This Week in Gaming, right? That's where we talked about the retro games. We're gonna switch it up now going forward, and basically what we'll do is we'll bring a new segment called The Streets is Talking that will debut next week. And that's basically anybody across, whether it's us, some people might feel that way about me, about Wave, whoever. Sometimes we see some of the wildest takes, right, Wave? Like we talked about this before. We've seen some of the wildest takes on Twitter, online, whatever. And sometimes basically we're going to bring those in. We're going to put those people on blast. Or if it's a good take, we're going to give them praise, shout out, right? We're going to be like, yo, this take is fire. So, Wave, I did bring a few just to like soft launch this. Just to get your thoughts on, all right?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Let me pull some of these up so that way we can see. Wave, here's the first one. And this one really disgusted me because this comes from Polygon, which is an actual digital publication. All right? Wave, this says 8 years later, let's all admit Red Dead Redemption 2 is a terrible game.
I mean, it ain't terrible, but it's not what everybody make it out to be. Like, rest in peace to my boy Daryl Miner, man.
Absolutely.
We used to argue all the time on the show because I used to say that GTA 5 is better than Red Dead Redemption 2, and I didn't play it. But I actually did play it after he passed away. Because I was playing it before he passed, and then I decided to finish it out. And I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not better than GTA 5, but it's also not a terrible game.
Yeah,
terrible is crazy. It's not what everybody make it out to be though. It's not top 3. It's not that.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
Out of 10, I'll say 8. It's 8.
Okay.
The story is beautiful.
Real good. Yeah. And 8 is like really good. Like I save 10s for like this is the best game I ever played, right? Or this is like the best racing game I ever played, best sports game I ever played, blah blah blah. But
I'm like top 3. It's not top 3, but it's not terrible. Saying it's terrible is crazy, but saying it's top 3 is equally as crazy. It's not top 3.
I'm gonna be honest, Wave. This is a fucking terrible take. Like
it is a terrible take.
Like it's terrible. Like the game is fire. Like I'll start there. The game is fire. I actually had a lot of fun. I don't remember when it dropped, to be honest. I remember playing it on the Xbox One X, and that was probably around 2018, 2019. I don't know when the actual game drops. But when I played it, I had nothing but a good time with it. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought the world was fire. A lot of stuff. It's Rockstar, so like we know what we're talking about. Like with the Rockstar game, I thought the game was. I would probably give it a 7 or 8, but like I said, the way I rate it is if it's a 9, it's just missed being like one of the best games of all time. If it's a 10, so all of my great games I save for like 7 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'd probably give it a 7 or 8 to be honest. But I'm just surprised that like.
So you don't got a top 3 either.
No.
Top 3 game. People be
to
trying
be honest,
to make this.
However, let me say this though. Let me be clear because I want to make sure I'm being like crystal clear. The other game that I gave an 8 was GTA 5. See what I'm saying? So I have them like right there. I think GTA 5 is better, but I have them like right there.
I don't know if I think GTA 5 is a top 3 game. I gotta sit and think about this. I don't think that is either.
I don't think it is either, but the point is like to say like it's one thing if just somebody is like, oh, I play this, it's not for me, it's trash. But we're talking about a digital publication saying that to get like 8 years later, it's time to admit this game is trash. It's like, nah, that's crazy. Let me see what people.
I didn't say it was trash when it came out.
Facts. They were scared. Yeah. That's what that was. Let's see. Byron said that's cap. The game was fire.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was trash. The game is 8 is fire to me.
Yeah, but like, shout out to Daryl Miner, man. Yo, I would never forget your recipes. Yo, I would never forget when he said that. Right? He was like, "Yeah, it's the greatest game of all time."
Yeah,
yo.
he was on our head for that.
Yeah, yo, you know how like when like in a movie with a record scratch and everybody's like, "Oh," like yo, that's exactly what happened. Bro. Like that was crazy. Tokyo Swift said it's not terrible, but it wasn't for me. That's fair. That's fair.
You play Civ, so I don't give a damn what you think.
You said every game is for you if you play Civ.
Like, yeah, you play Civ.
Yo, that's crazy.
You and the other one that play. There's only 2 of y'all that be on the server.
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
My boy. Where he at? Where you at, Andrew?
You gonna see he'll be around. He said it was the first game he copped on PS4 though. Tokyo Swift, I play a lot of games. Jeff says, "Is it wrong that I agree with Polygon here?" Okay,
a little bit.
Yeah, like it's nah. You can't say
it ain't. It ain't
like,
terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It's not the best.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like it's not terrible. She also said, "I'd have to read the article to get their full take, but if they're going off it being overrated, they're absolutely correct."
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I agree then because it is.
Okay. Shout out to Polygon. No, they've been around for a long time, but the fact that I just had to bring that one up because that was crazy. All right, wait, I got one more. Let's see if you think this is better, worse, different, whatever. Let's see what you got. You ready?
Yeah.
This one is from a user Vicious 696. Gaming went from being for everyone to pay up brokies.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I agree with this 100%. Yeah, that's a fact. Gaming definitely went for because it was. I mean, if you could afford the console and the cartridges, you was good. Now everything is pay to win. Everything you gotta have the skin. You gotta pay for everything, bro. Everything. It's crazy.
Yeah. So. Yes.
You agree.
Yes, this is facts. However, let me play devil's advocate wave. Hasn't it always been like that? We talked about Super Mario 64 when it dropped was $75 in 1996.
But that was only that one. The other cartridges was affordable. Well,
yeah, not every game, but come on, man. Everybody wanted to play Super Mario 64 though.
And after a while, it was discounted. Nintendo haven't discounted a game in 20 years. Like, yo, Nintendo still got Mario 64 remake on Switch for $70.
Yo.
So it was not like this back in the days, bro. It was.
Marty Cole was good, bro. He said facts.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, wait. I'm just saying though, because think about it. PS3 when it dropped was $600, right? Similar price to what we have now with the $600 in 2006 is crazy, but like it's never really been a niche for everybody. Look, that's more what I'm getting at. I mean, it's always been an expensive hobby. That's what I'm getting at.
No, listen. I agree with you to an extent because in the beginning it starts like that, but then it discounts and go down, right? It goes down. It doesn't stay the same. So at some point you was able to get it. So for example, like PS2, if you wasn't able to get the PS2 in the first couple of years, at some point down the line you was able to get it.
Right.
You could still get it now for $50. Right, and it came out and it was what? It was like $300 when it first came out.
Yeah.
So the prices went down. Now the prices don't go down. You just said this earlier. The prices went up on the consoles.
Yep.
And on the games, now that they make everything digital, there's never gonna be a discount. They may do like the 80% off days and shit like that. but it ain't gonna really ever be a discount.
That's fair. That's fair.
So back in the days, it was way better. It would definitely, I agree with everything you're saying. It was for everybody. You probably couldn't get it right away, but at some point you could get it. Now you gotta have bread, and if you ain't getting that shit. If you don't get it right away, you just not getting that shit.
You just not getting it. Yeah, like not. That's a good. Yeah. They do be hoeing people like real because like that's
especially the kids. The kids, the ones that's hurting. You don't get a discount, and I'm a parent, and I got 3 kids, and only when one of them play games. How the fuck I'm gonna spend $600 on a console, and then I gotta go buy the other 2 interest stuff too. I mean stuff for their interest too. So like, it's they're making it tough on parents, man.
To grant the photo drop, then shovel snow, rake leaves. You gotta get it how you get it, yo. Like
facts.
Just said, gaming has always been an expensive hobby. However, they now charge for everything. Worse than Ticketmaster. If they could add a fee to turn on the game, they would.
Hey, don't put that. Hey, hurry up and take her comment down before they see that shit and start trying to do that. They might add a 7-cent charge on the Game Pass or something. Turn that.
Marty said, "Look at the price of the Steam machine. 2 terabytes and a controller for $1,500. A damn drug habit is cheaper these days."
Yeah, that is crazy. I was just talking about the Steam machine earlier. That saying that might be the next console I get.
2 terabytes
for $1,500 is crazy. That's highway robbery.
When you got your PC, right? Do you remember what did you pay for it and what year?
I got my PC. I don't remember the year, so I'm not even gonna sit here and try to lie to you guys. But I bought it off of somebody. It was they built it themselves. They was in a tight spot. They gave it to me for $600.
Okay.
So I got a deal. Most people not gonna get a custom made PC for $600. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much how I got my PC. I was lucky.
What do they run though at that time? Would you say $1,000, $2,000, like $500? Like, I'm not a PC guy.
It depends on what you want to do. If you want to use it strictly for games, you're probably gonna be paying like $15. If you want to do like a hybrid joint, that's really good. Probably in that same range, maybe $2,500. If you want to be a content creator, probably want to go a little bit higher than that. But it really depends on what you could afford. I mean, $1,500. $1,500, you should be all right.
That's so crazy. Like, yeah, $1,500.
It is. It is. I ain't gonna front. That's why I said I got lucky.
Yeah,
like my whole setup is less than $1,500, and I got 2 monitors. So,
my personal opinion, Wave, I'm gonna say this now. We'll talk about this in shows going forward, but I actually think the PS6 and Xbox drops next year, right? I think we're a little over a year away. I think 2027 is it. I'll touch upon this at another time. I think that officially makes this the worst gaming generation of all time. But we'll save that for a different topic. And there's a reason that why and just what we didn't get and stuff like that within this generation. I don't think we see the Xbox or the PlayStation drop next time around for less than $1,000.
Damn, you think it's gonna go that high?
I do. I really do. Because the PS5, now I get it. They're gonna blame tariffs. They're gonna blame the chip shortage with Nvidia. I get those stuff. I think there's no way in hell that they drop for less. I think the PS5 Pro now is like $900.
I think the Xbox is gonna follow the Steam machine's footsteps. If I had to make like a bold, prediction, it'd be Xbox and X console is gonna be video game PC hybrid.
1,500 or a little less, a little more.
If it's to go to that price that you're saying, I think that's what it would have to be for Xbox. I think PlayStation gonna give a console because they don't care about they do not care about their customers, so they'll give you a console for $1,500. I think Xbox is going to try to give you more because they're already giving you access to. If you just own Game Pass, they're already giving you access to their games without even having to have a console. So, like, I think they would give you more for that, though, in my opinion.
But I think
I sound like
an
an Xbox stand, but they seem to care a little bit more about their customers than PlayStation.
I think it comes down to, is it still a good value though, right? Like,
no,
console PC hybrid, that's kind of like, that's at least something different for Xbox, right? I know they've been flirting with it, with the Xbox anywhere, your phone's an Xbox and everything's an Xbox, and I know they're starting to like roll that back, but my question is when does the value go from positive to negative, right? I think when we covered that they were dropping at 500, I remember being like, okay, fair. Like, not really fair, but it was like we knew it was the next logical step, right? Like, we knew it was coming. It was 400, new technology, jumping graphics. The PS5 Pro, the PS4 Pro, I believe, was like $399, $400. So I was like, probably 500, and it was. We kind of accurately predicted that the Switch 2 would drop at around 450, which it technically did. I know everybody was going to get the Mario Kart bundle for the most part, which is where the 500 came from. But I don't think they go for 600, Wave. Like, I think at this point they're going to do their marketing and they're going to be like new chips and new blah, blah, blah. And I think it's $999.99 for that PS.
You know another good point that's gonna backs what you're saying though. When the PlayStation 5 first dropped and the scalpers was the ones getting all the games, how much was they selling them for? $1,000, and people was buying it, and people was buying that shit up. So they already have the. I'm at a loss of words. They already have they already saw it happen. Yeah. So there's nothing to stop them from making it $1,000. People gonna buy it. They already saw it. They already saw it happen. People bought their consoles for $500 and flipped it. They saw it.
Just said, I pondered the orb. The price will be pay up brokies $99.
I was wondering what that shit said. I was like, yo.
Tokyo Swift said next console going to be 800 minimum.
I agree. I hate that for us, but I agree. But like I said, hey, PlayStation. If you are a PlayStation stan, listen to me right now. If they do come out with a new Xbox or PlayStation console, I implore you, please listen to me. Go to Xbox. Come to the dark side. Join the dark side, okay? Because PlayStation don't care, man. They dancing all in y'all videos. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to come to death row.
Yo, what if they want to play Astrobot Ghosts? You know what I mean? What if they want to play?
F all that. Do it on PS5. You already got it. Shit. And if they don't drop it for PS5, that just if they don't drop it for PS5, that furthers my point. That just furthers my point. Play it on PS5. They don't care about you anyway.
Rob said it's going to come a point where you might as well just build a PC. Once you approach 1K, you kind of high. PC better.
Yeah, I agree, Rob. Straight up.
Yeah,
but if you don't want to, come to the dark side.
Mo said nobody buying PS5 anymore. Can't walk into a store in Tokyo without tripping over PS5 Pros. Yo, they $900, bro. They $900. Yo, like I'm telling you, that I'm not gonna change my stance. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When they announced the PS5, first off, when they announced the PS6, I don't even think they're gonna put the price up at first. I think they're gonna try to sell all the value, right? New technical logical jump here. We got this launch game happening at this point. It's probably gonna be Spider-Man 3 or something like that. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah, and then it's gonna be like they're gonna put out that press release that these companies do after. At the very bottom, it's gonna say $999.99. It's still gonna sell. Let's be real, Wave. It's still gonna sell. Yeah. $999.99.
Look, the scalpers gonna buy them shits up and sell them for 1,500, and then the next console gonna come out for 1,500.
Yo, they got a backroom deal, right? Yo, that's a fact.
They
though.
hiring the scalpers at this point.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yo, that's all we got for this show, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, next week we're gonna start the official format. We'll roll out the retro highlight. That's another thing we're doing. Basically, it's kind of like a new evolution of This Week in Gaming, where instead of talking about multiple things, we're going to highlight one thing. It could be a generation, right? It could be we're highlighting the 6th gen with the GameCube and stuff, or we're highlighting a specific game. We're highlighting whatever. But that's for next week. Shout out to Tokyo Swift, Rob, Jess, Marty, Byron, everybody, and those watching. I know there's those who watch. I know there's those who listen. I've ran into people who was like, yo, I've never seen you guys live. However, I listen to the pod over and over and over and over and over. I've heard people say they've gone back and listened to older episodes. They might have joined us in 2024. They went back and started listening to old ones because we left them hanging. We back. We back, but all of it, I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate all the love and support as always, man. And we will catch y'all next week, Friday, 9:05. It's good to say it. Wave, take it away.
Hey, yo. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you for showing love. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Be out. Peace.
Yes, sir.